Hey guys, this is the morning of day 18. Yesterday was pretty rough, day 17. I got some videos of, I stopped at America's Smallest Chapel. I got a video and some pictures of that, so you can check those out on my Facebook. Yeah, so the little chapel was cool. I mentioned in the video though that I'm pretty sure the one in Niagara-on-the-Lake is a little bit smaller. And I'm pretty sure the one in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Canada, Ontario, Canada, is the smallest one in the world, I think it says. It's the smallest chapel in the world. But right now I'm in Brunswick, Georgia. It was pouring rain yesterday. It slowed me down a little bit. I ended up getting about 100 and I don't even know for sure, but I want to say almost 130, 140 kilometers. So it's because I think it was about 135, but because my GPS made a big boo-boo yesterday, or Ride with GPS, the program I use online on that website, ridewithgps.com, told me to take a road, some side roads off of Highway 17, and it turned out to be a dead-end street. It even said dead-end, but I figured maybe there's a bike path, it's just dead-end for cars, motor vehicles, whatever. But it was actually a dead-end unless I wanted to walk through tall grass in the middle of the night in Georgia, where I could run into, who knows, apparently they have in foresty areas they have rattlesnakes, and in swampy areas they have some other dangerous poisonous snake. I forget what they called it, a something head. I forget what it was called, but yeah, so I don't really want to stay near any swamps or forestry, especially at night where I can't see much. But anyway, so I had to backtrack, and I was supposed to actually, my GPS was supposed to take me pretty much to the right and over the river, but now I'm taking, well, I guess that would be southwest. Supposed to go southwest, now I'm headed southeast. So it shouldn't be too bad of a detour to Jacksonville, but yeah. Last night I asked a few people, because I was just moving and I was doing some late night riding. Started asking people around probably 9:30 to 10 o'clock if I could use their property. Everybody was saying no, so I just gave up and figured I'd just ride to Brunswick. And since I was soaked, I really wanted a shower, because like I said, it was pouring rain. It was still part of that tropical thunderstorm or whatever. In my videos I keep calling it a hurricane, but I don't even know the technical difference. I don't know, I'm assuming severity. It's not a hurricane, it's just a tropical thunderstorm, but it's pretty exciting stuff to ride in. But when you're soaked, it really sucks. So I stopped at this convenience store around the corner from here, well, a gas station technically, and as I was eating food, and it's basically on the outskirts of Brunswick. I was heading down Highway 17 to find a motel, and stopped there for some food, and this guy asked me where I was coming from, blah blah blah, where I stayed, and I told him I'll probably have to stay in a motel tonight because I need a shower. And he's like, oh, that sucks. And then you could just tell by the way he was standing there and like thinking that I could just tell he was gonna offer me his place to stay, so yeah, anyway, he ended up offering me. He's like, well, you could come over and shower at my place. I could throw your bike in the back. So I guess if you want to count it, I cheated for probably about 1 kilometer, not even. He drove me over here from that corner store, but anyway, he let me shower. His name's Bernie, really nice guy here in Brunswick, Georgia. He's a massage therapist, and I actually got a picture of a frame that he has on his wall. He not only met the president, but gave the president a massage in the middle of his career when he used to work for a big corporation or whatever, a bigger company. Where did he work at? A certain resort. And yeah, George Bush was one of his clients once, and he actually had I think two $20 bills that were literally handed to him from George Bush after the massage, I guess, as a tip. And also he got a little box that says George Bush on it, like his signature, and a a bunch of like little pins and I think cufflinks or something, and it all had everything he got in the box. It was a bunch of little items. Had, what's it called, the presidential seal, I believe it's called, on it. And it was really neat to see that. I can't believe, I was actually pretty ecstatic that not only to meet the president, but to actually give the president a massage. I thought that was cool, even though he's not the president anymore. But yeah, so Bernie was a really cool guy. He made me breakfast this morning, kept offering me a bunch of things, like, anything else I can do for you? He was really nice. And he honestly made my night, because I was so angry because of how the GPS, I was so frustrated because the GPS sending me off track. And not just that, but also my neck started hurting, because when you're in that crouch down position for about 17 days cycling all the time, it really takes a toll on your body, because you're in positions that's not natural. So my neck was really hurting, my knee was hurting because I almost wiped out on the highway yesterday in the rain, because I was in a little puddle and I started sliding, and I quickly I jerked to get my foot my cleat out of the clip-in pedal, and I got it out and quickly smashed my knee against my handlebar. So that's actually the second time that's happened as I was sliding, where I tried to clip it out and smashed my left knee against the handlebar. And right now my left knee is the one that's hurting the most, inside and on the outside, from smashing it against the thing. But I put some Bengay. They're really sore this morning, but I put some Bengay on, took some ibuprofen, and I feel pretty good now. I just have to do my stretches and I'll be on the road again. So I pushed myself so hard yesterday to do about 130, because I think I'm about 130 kilometers from Jacksonville, and I am only about, I think he said about 45 miles, so pretty much 70 kilometers or so from the border, which is freaking cool. So I'm going to be in Florida in less than a day. Finally a relief. I'm going to actually make it to Florida, my ultimate destination. I made it cross country, guys. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm super pumped about this. I'm trying to think if anything else happened yesterday. Nothing too exciting. As I was going by the church, the world's smallest chapel, this guy, I stopped at a truck station to ask about the chapel, because there was a sign that said, come in and ask for brochures, but they're out of brochures. But anyway, as I was going in, some guy's like, hey, I noticed you're cycling, and 3 cyclists have died here in the past week. He's like, be very careful on this highway, trying to scare me. I was like, okay. I was like, I really appreciate it, thank you. But he's like, but for real, there was 3 that actually died. 2 died instantly. The other one was in critical condition and died a week later. I was like, okay. And I asked him if they were riding together, or if it was separate incidents, and it was just one. It was a freak accident. A car probably slid on the road. He doesn't know all the details either, but they were all 3 riding together. So somebody was probably driving drunk, or maybe it was really bad weather and the car slid, or they slid on the bikes, and I have no idea. Maybe the first person crashed and then the rest of them crashed on the highway and all got run over. I'm not sure exactly what's going down, or what happened. But yeah, he was trying to scare me a little bit there, but I just kept trucking through anyway. Got to see the chapel, and yeah, I hate night riding, so I'm glad I'm up now. It's about 9 a.m. I went to bed about 1:15 because I was talking with Bernie all night, just about random things, and yeah, he let me do laundry last night too, which was really cool. Honestly, he's made my night. I was so frustrated, being soaking wet, not thinking I was going to have a place to shower, that I was going to have to pay for another motel room. And by the way, I want to let you know that 2 more freaking spokes broke. I left Savannah, Georgia, when I just crossed the border yesterday. I left there with my 2 broken spokes fixed, and I have another 2 broken. One of them, I think, is one of the new replaced ones. Re-broke. So I think it just has to do with the weight on the back of the bike. So 25 to 30 pounds total. And it's an entry-level road bike, so it's not meant to. I really got to get my chain cleaned today because of really bad weather yesterday. It's probably got all the grits and crap in it from the grit from the road and all that. So I really got to clean that out and reapply some lube. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go because I always make these longer than they should be. So I just have to take out Bernie's garbage can right here. That's all he asked me to do, really, because he had to go to work. And yeah, I'm gonna head out shortly. Probably gonna grab some more breakfast because I only had pancakes and bacon, so I need a bit more protein and stuff like that. So whatever. I will be in Florida by the end of today, guys. I'm gonna make a video when I cross the border. I'm so freaking pumped for this shit. I made it all the way to the bottom of the states, almost. Well, I'm at the top of the longest state. Florida's gonna be so long. I'm like 2/3 of the way there. But I can do it, guys. I can do it. I'll see you guys later.